There's never too much cricket, or cricket will never be too much. There were always two ways of looking at things, or even more than two ways a few years ago. But now, at this very moment, there is obviously too much cricket, arguably. Test, ODIs, T20s, multiple T20 leagues, then there is obviously domestic cricket across the globe. Well, there's obviously a lot of cricket happening these days. Now, if we talk about the latest World Test Championship, it's always obviously had, 3 editions so far. 2 of them have already been completed. In case of the 3rd edition, there's only just 1 match left. But then, there has been a lot of criticism around the World Test Championship cycle because there have been those uneven number of matches, or for that matter, teams have played unequal number of games there. And that's where Kane Williamson has jumped in the discussion and has provided some things as to how ICC can improve the ICC World Test Championship. Well, Kane Williamson's advice to ICC is that if you can prioritize windows where teams are playing each other consistently and evenly, the level of competition in World Test Championship would enhance. Now, if we take a look at the most important keywords here, that if we can prioritize windows where teams are playing each other consistently and evenly. Now, why this word evenly has been stressed upon, it's because there has been a lot of criticism surrounding South Africa reaching the World Test Championship final. It's not because of the fact that, there has been any importance or maybe anything problem in the matches that they have played. It's basically the lesser number of matches that South Africa have played that's basically been the main reason why it has drawn a lot of criticism. South Africa played just 12 matches in this WTC, won most of them, and they have obviously well and truly qualified for their maiden WTC final. But that's where the unevenness basically comes, because the likes of India, Australia and England have played 8 to 9 more matches than South Africa, and that's where a lot of instability and, for that matter, unevenness lies. And that's where Kane Williamson feels that all teams must play round about the same number of matches, and that maybe is a valid argument too. Now let's move on. Kane Williamson also had his say on the current World Test Championship structure. He said that the fact that it's different for each team, it's not ideal. Better to try and tweak it a little bit after a 2-year window. That's fine. And what about the tweaks that Kane Williamson is probably trying to mention here? It's basically a case of making sure that all the teams play round about the same number of matches, maybe 15, 16 or 17, so that there is fairer competition, or for that matter, the competition would only enhance if all the teams play round about the similar number of matches. Now, if we talk about Kane Williamson's New Zealand future, well, he has obviously not signed a full-time contract. He is on a casual contract, but then Kane Williamson still harbors the hopes of playing for New Zealand, and he has said that things are moving quickly. I still absolutely love playing for New Zealand, and I'm looking forward to doing that all over again, which means that Kane Williamson has obviously set its sights on the next WTC cycle and also for the 2027 ODI World Cup that's going to take place in the African conditions. Now, if we talk about Kane Williamson's comments, his advice to ICC and on the current WTC structure, well, it does make sense, because there's obviously a lot of criticism around South Africa reaching the WTC final, and also, for that matter, that all teams are not playing the similar number of matches, which means that there is not much stiff competition as far as the whole tournament is concerned. And that's where, maybe for the good of the game, or maybe for the fact that Test cricket continues to survive, Kane Williamson's point on having even number of matches for all teams does make sense. Well, that's obviously the point of view that I have raised here. What do you think about it? You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today for all the exciting updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Sugandha, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.